I will always say that Paper Mario Color Splash is better than Sticker Star because Color Splash is just Sticker Star but with good levels, and I still stand by that. I mean, the average level quality in this game is very solid. I think that it's above average, which is obviously a really good thing. Obviously, there's levels that are really good, and also there's levels that are, well, there's a reason I'm making this video today. I'm going to be talking about my top 3 least favorite levels from Color Splash. This was just originally going to be just me talking about them in no specific order, but then I realized out of the 3 levels that I was going to talk about, I could definitely make a top 3 out of it, so I might as well. This is my top 3 least favorite levels from Color Splash. Let's just get right into it. But so before we get started, I do want to mention, I really appreciate if you like this video. Let's try to hit 100 likes for my return to YouTube. And also, really appreciate if you subscribe. Let's try to hit 4,000 by the end of the year. But other than that, let's actually get started on this video. The Golden Coliseum. Okay, so you can probably guess why I really do not like this place, but even without that little detail, there is definitely some problems with this place. I mean, just to begin with, just the level itself. I think the music is only okay, and you're going to be listening to it a lot, and because of that, it definitely gets repetitive, but also, you're going to be listening to it a lot, because this place is a navigation nightmare. Seriously, it's so hard to find where you need to go in this place. It's a nightmare. Like I said, it's just very hard. And because of this, it's just not very fun. I mean, you have to go outside the Coliseum, you have to like ride the walls. I mean, you have to go up, down, there's multiple floors. It's very confusing. And I don't like it. So that's why I don't like this level. But why do I hate this level? Well, there is thing cards in this place. You have to get 3 thing cards in this place. You have to get the bone card, you have to get the ice pick, and the bottle opener. Now, the bottle opener and the ice pick are in the exact same location, so I'll just count it as 2 thing cards for this video. Now, for this channel, I replayed Color Splash. I only got to World 3 on my first ever playthrough, just because I got bored of the game or something, I don't know. So, I didn't know that you needed the ice pick or the bottle opener. So when I played through the Golden Coliseum, I just went straight for the bone. Well, at least I tried to go straight for the bone. Again, this place is just very hard to navigate. So I went straight for the bone, and I defeated Iggy. Very simple, very easy. I was done with the Golden Coliseum. Or so I thought. Because once you get to the beginning of World 6, the last world in the game, I had to go back to the Golden Coliseum because I realized I needed the bottle opener. And guess what? I didn't know where to go. You want to know why? Because this place is a navigation nightmare. So I had no idea where I needed to find the bottle opener and the ice pick. It was very confusing, and because of that, I didn't like the experience I had to go through this level. This place is not very fun. I don't like it. It definitely deserves to be number 3. I really wish thing cards were not hidden so well. It's just very annoying to find them, and it's definitely the reason why the Golden Coliseum is even on this list. The Dark Blue Inn. I wanted to like this place, and I did like this place for a decent amount of time. The atmosphere was pretty good, the music was pretty good. I also thought that the situations that the ghosts were in were pretty good, and I think the layout is pretty nice. It's just very fun to explore this place. And that's all you really need for this type of ghost level. That's basically what Sticker Star did, even though Sticker Star had a lot more ghosts, which I do like compared to this one, but 6 ghosts here obviously isn't a bad thing. And this level only needed 6 ghosts, because if there was any more, we would run into a big problem. And to be honest, I still run into a big problem. The big problem I have with this place has a timer. And that is very irritating. I hate timers in video games. You name any timer, I will hate it. The one from this level, the one in The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, the one in the Pikmin series. I hate every single timer, mainly because it puts you under pressure and it doesn't give you time to explore the level. And that's basically what happened with the Dark Blue Inn. The first time I died, because every single time you actually hit the timer, you die. You get a game over, and your progress is reset completely, which is very irritating. I just went into the level very confused. No, it makes sense. Everything's reset. Yeah, you could tell I was kind of mad. The first time, I was just exploring this place a ton, and I died. Again, not very good. The second time, I thought I did everything that the ghosts wanted, but apparently I was missing something. I had no idea, so I died and lost all of my progress. So, for the third attempt, I just looked at a guide and just did exactly, and I mean exactly, what they did. And I beat the level. Thank God it was not worth it. It's so irritating that you have to look up a guide so you don't go through a painful process again. All my enjoyment for this level is tanked. I really wish there wasn't a timer here. If there wasn't a timer, I would actually enjoy this level. That's literally the only problem I have with it, which is just so disappointing. It was so close to being a genuinely great level. And that's so weird. It goes from a level that I think would have been great to a level that I genuinely despise. And there's a reason why it's number 2. That's the reason. The only reason. And that's just kind of sad to think about. The Dark Blue Inn is this high on the list for a reason, though. This stupid steak. Tangerino Grill. You guys know that the only reason this is on the list is because of the steak fight. Nothing about the level is inherently terrible. I mean, I think that the cooking wasn't great in my opinion. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it just wasn't really that memorable to me like it was for other people. And, of course, we got the steak fight. Also, this level is very small. There really isn't much to do in there, except for the steak fight. And let's talk about the steak fight, because that's really the only thing that I think about with this level. And the steak fight is everything I hate about the battle system in Color Splash. I hate this fight so much. Not only do you have to tenderize the meat, you have to tenderize the meat with hammers, and it actually matters what rating you get. Excellent, great, good. It matters, and that's a bad thing in my opinion, because if you mess up that timing, then you have to compensate with a different hammer. It's very irritating to me, and it's actually pretty hard to tell. I very easily over-tenderize the meat, and it's just very irritating, like I said. Also, the thing cards here are terrible. Most of them you already have, which is good. But the thing about it is that you have to use 3 thing cards. 3, which is ridiculous, and you have to do them in a specific order. And if you mess up one thing of the order, you're done for. You can't do it. You didn't do the steak right. It's just very irritating. And to know what you have to do, you have to go to the toads in the restaurant, and you have to ask them. No, don't do that. Just give in and look up a guide. They're so unhelpful. It's just, I hate the steak fight so much. And also, going back to the toads, since there are so many of them and so many of them actually give information, they're very spread out. The information is just so weird. You have to try to combine it, and it's just really hard to do so. I hate the level design. I really hate the steak fight. The level itself really doesn't have that much in there, and it's why it's easily my least favorite level in Color Splash. My god, I hate the steak fight, and it just shows that the thing cards in Color Splash and in Sticker Star as well just should not be in battles. They're so bad. Thank you guys for watching this video. I really enjoy my return to YouTube, and if you last this long, I really appreciate it if you like. Also, subscribe if you last this long, I really appreciate that. And also, make sure to check out my Flatmates podcast. I also appreciate that as well. But other than that, G-bye.